I'm going to mess this up, I whispered to myself while staring at the ring box in my hand. Relax, Lena said from the mirror. You look fine. Fine isn't exactly proposal material. She laughed softly. You're not proposing tonight, right? I said quickly, hiding the box behind my back. Not tonight. She turned and smiled at me, and my chest warmed the way it always did. You worry too much. I just want a night to be perfect for you. It already is, she said. You're coming with me. I believed her. I always believed her. On the way to the party, I kept tapping my pocket. Do you think your coworkers will like me? They will survive meeting you, she said. Just don't talk about spreadsheets. That's my whole personality. Then smile and nod. I can do that. You're cute when you're nervous. I'm not nervous. You're sweating. I'm glowing. She laughed again, and I thought, this is it. This is the woman I will spend my life with. When we arrived, music poured out of the glass building. I stared up at it. Wow. Big night, Lena said proudly. 5-year anniversary. I'm proud of you. Thank you, she said, squeezing my hand. Stay close to me. Inside, lights sparkled across the room. People laughed and clinked glasses. I feel underdressed, I whispered. You look great, Lena said. Come meet everyone. She pulled me toward a tall woman holding a drink. Maya, this is him. Maya smiled warmly. Finally, I've heard so much about you. All good things, I hope. She said you cook and fix her laptop. That makes you a hero. I accept the title. You nervous? Maya asked quietly. Is it obvious? Only to people who care. That makes one person tonight. 2, she said gently. Before I could respond, Lena waved toward a man across the room. That's Victor, the CEO? I asked. Yep. Try not to faint. I never faint in public. Victor approached us with a confident grin. Lena, there you are. Victor, this is my boyfriend. He shook my hand firmly. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I've heard Lena's been busy thanks to you. I try to support her. Support is important, he said, smiling at Lena. Very important. Something in his tone made my stomach twist. A woman in a red dress joined us. Lena, you vanished. Sophie, this is him. Sophie looked me up and down. So this is the famous boyfriend. I hope the rumors were kind. They were interesting. I'll take that as a compliment. Sophie laughed. You're brave. I didn't know I needed bravery tonight. You'll see. Her words lingered in my mind like a warning. Hours passed. Music grew louder. Drinks flowed. I kept touching the ring in my pocket. You're quiet, Maya said beside me. I'm thinking. Big thoughts. The biggest. Good luck, she whispered. I found Lena near the stage. Can we talk? Now, she asked. Please. She sighed but followed me to the microphone. My hand shook as I tapped it. Hi, I said. Sorry for interrupting. People turned toward me. I'm not good at speeches, I continued. But I met Lena 5 years ago, and my life started that day. Lena whispered sharply, What are you doing? I love you, I said into the microphone. Every late night, every small victory, every dream, I wanted to be part of it. Stop, she whispered. I knelt down. Lena, will you marry me? Silence fell. Then laughter. At first, I thought someone dropped a glass. But the laughter kept growing. Lena covered her mouth, shaking her head. You're serious? Yes. This is embarrassing, she said loudly. My ears rang. What? I can't believe you did this here. I thought. You thought wrong, she snapped. The room went quiet again, but not kindly quiet. Curious quiet. I don't love you, she said. The words hit like a slap. Lena, I haven't loved you for months. My voice cracked. Then why? Because it was easier. My knees felt glued to the floor. She gestured toward Victor. I'm with him. Victor didn't speak. He just watched me. For months, Lena added. Phones lifted around us. Cameras flashing. Please stop recording, I whispered. No one listened. You're embarrassing yourself, Sophie muttered. I forced myself to stand. Why didn't you tell me? Because you wouldn't understand. Try me. You're comfortable, she said. Not exciting. My chest felt hollow. I gave you everything. I didn't ask for everything. Victor finally spoke. Maybe this isn't the place. Too late, Lena said. He made it the place. I couldn't breathe. I just wanted to love you. I never asked you to. The room spun. Say something, she added coldly. I don't know what to say. Then stop talking. I nodded slowly. Okay. Someone laughed in the crowd. I stepped off the stage. My legs barely worked. Maya grabbed my arm. Come with me. I'm fine. You're not. I can walk. Then walk with me. We pushed through the crowd. I'm sorry, she whispered. It's okay. No, it isn't. I'll survive. You shouldn't have to survive love. Outside, cold air hit my face. Breathe, Maya said. I'm breathing. You're shaking. I proposed, I whispered. And she laughed. I know. I didn't know she was gone already. Maya squeezed my hand. You deserve better. I thought she was my future. Your future didn't end tonight. It feels like it did. We stood in silence. Do you have somewhere to go? She asked. I'll figure it out. Text me when you get home. I will. Promise. I promise. She hesitated. You didn't deserve that. Maybe I did. Don't say that. I must have missed something. You loved her. That's not a mistake. Tonight feels like one. She hugged me quickly. Good night. Good night. I walked alone through empty streets. I'm okay. I kept whispering. I'm okay. My phone buzzed with messages I refused to read. When I reached my apartment, I dropped the ring on the table. I'm done, I said to the silence. No one answered. I can't feel this anymore. The room felt too quiet, too still. I loved her, I whispered, and she laughed. I sat on the floor and stared at nothing. I can't keep being this person. My voice sounded distant, like it belonged to someone else. Tonight, something ended. I closed my eyes. I think it was me. And in that silence, I decided I would never be the same again. I quit. My manager blinked at me across the desk. You're serious? I'm serious. You've never even been late before. People change. Did something happen? Yes. Do you want to talk about it? No. He sighed. You're a good employee. I know. You sure you want to walk away? I already did. I placed my badge on the desk and left before he could say anything else. My phone buzzed all day. I ignored every call. 2 days later, someone pounded on my apartment door. I know you're inside, my sister shouted. Open the door. I'm not here, I replied weakly. You sound very here. Go away, Sarah. No. Silence stretched. Then the lock clicked. She still had a spare key. You look awful, she said the moment she saw me. I'm thriving. You haven't shaved. I'm growing a beard. You haven't showered. I'm conserving water. She crossed her arms. Stop joking. I'm not joking. She stepped closer. Talk to me. There's nothing to say. You quit your job. How do you know? I called your office. Of course you did. You scared me. I'm fine. You're not fine. I'm surviving. She softened. What happened? I proposed. And she laughed. Sarah froze. What? She said she never loved me. Her eyes filled with tears. I'm so sorry. Don't be. Why didn't you call me? I didn't want to talk. You don't get to disappear. I already did. She grabbed my arm. No. You're coming with me. I don't want to. I don't care. I'm comfortable here. You're rotting here. That's dramatic. You haven't eaten real food in days. I had cereal. Dry cereal doesn't count. She dragged me to her car despite my protests. Where are we going? I asked. To my house. I don't want to meet people. You already know him. Know who? My husband. I've met Daniel once. Time to meet him again. I'm not ready. Too late. When we arrived, Daniel opened the door with a calm smile. Hey. Hi, I muttered. Sarah whispered to him, Be gentle. I'm always gentle, he said. We sat at the table in silence until Daniel spoke. I heard you quit your job. News travels fast. Sarah kicked me under the table. Be nice. I'm being nice. Daniel nodded slowly. What's your plan? I don't have one. That's honest. I'm good at honesty now. Do you want advice? Not really. I'll give it anyway. I sighed. Go ahead. You don't need revenge. You need purpose. I stared at him. That sounds like a quote. It is. I just made it. I don't care about purpose. You care about pain. That's accurate. Pain fades when you're busy. I tried being busy. It didn't work. You work for someone else. Work for yourself now. I don't have a business. I do. Sarah smiled. Tell him. Daniel leaned forward. My startup is struggling. I'm sorry. Don't be. I need help. I'm not a businessman. You're good with numbers and planning. I use spreadsheets. Spreadsheets run companies. I don't believe that. Come work with me. I laughed. You don't want me. I do. I'm broken. Broken people work harder. I'm not motivated. You will be. I don't believe you. That's fine. Just try. Sarah squeezed my hand. Please. I looked at both of them. I don't know. Daniel shrugged. 1 month. If you hate it, leave. 1 month. 1 month. I don't have a suit. We don't wear suits. I don't have confidence. We don't require confidence. I don't have hope. We'll build it. I exhaled slowly. 1 month. Sarah hugged me instantly. Thank you. I didn't say thank you yet. You will. The next morning, Daniel handed me a laptop. Welcome. I feel underqualified. You feel alive? No. Give it time. Weeks passed in long workdays and short nights. One evening, Daniel leaned over my desk. You saved us money. I rearranged numbers. You saved us money. That sounds better. You're good at strategy. I'm good at staying busy. That's the first step. I nodded quietly. Months later, my phone buzzed with a familiar name. Maya, can we talk? I hesitated before replying. Okay. We met at a cafe. You look different, she said. You look free. I quit. Because of the party? Because of what they did to you. You didn't have to. I wanted to. I studied her face. How have you been? Better now. I'm working with Daniel. I heard. Congratulations. I don't feel congratulated. You will. We sat in comfortable silence. I'm proud of you, she said. Why? You didn't stay broken. I didn't heal. You changed. That's not the same. Sometimes it's better. I looked out the window. I don't feel love anymore. You feel something. Focus. That counts. I don't miss her. That counts more. I miss who I was. That person isn't gone. He is. Maybe he just grew up. I smiled faintly. Maybe. Walking home that night, I realized something strange. I don't feel empty, I whispered. I felt quiet instead. And for the first time since the party, the silence didn't hurt. I didn't think I'd see you here, Daniel said while adjusting my schedule. Neither did I replied. You ready for the conference? I don't feel ready for anything. That means you're normal. I forgot what normal feels like. You'll remember. I don't think I want to. He smirked. Too late. You're presenting. I didn't agree to that. You did last week. I was sleep deprived. That's when you make honest decisions. I sighed. Fine. At the tech conference, lights and voices blended together. Stay close, Daniel said. I can handle myself. I know, but stay close anyway. I walked through booths, hearing people talk about growth, investment, and competition. This place feels fake, I muttered. Every place does until you win in it, Daniel replied. I stopped walking when I saw a familiar face. No way. I whispered. What? Daniel asked. That's Lena. You follow my gaze. And Victor. My chest tightened. Of course they're here. You okay? I don't know. Lena turned her head and froze when she saw me. For a moment, neither of us moved. Then she walked closer. You, she said softly. Me. You look different. I am. Victor stepped beside her. Interesting seeing you here. Same industry, I said. You work with Daniel now? Yes. Victor smiled faintly. Small world. Lena kept staring. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect you either. She swallowed. It's been 2 years. I can count. You changed. I had time. Victor interrupted. We should talk business. Lena looked uncomfortable. Victor, we're busy, he cut her off. I noticed it instantly. Control. Pressure. Let's talk later, Lena said quickly. We won't, Victor replied. I watched them leave. Daniel leaned in. That was them. Yeah. You okay? I feel nothing. That's new. I think it is. During meetings, I focused on numbers and projections. A man from another company whispered, Victor's firm is bleeding cash. I looked up. What? They're over-leveraged. Bad investments. I didn't respond, but I listened carefully. Later, Sophie approached me alone. We need to talk, she said. I don't think we do. It's important. I sighed. Go ahead. It's about Lena. I figured. She's not okay. I noticed. Victor controls everything she does. That sounds like her choice. It's not that simple. It rarely is. She regrets what happened to you. I'm sure she does. She's trapped. I looked at her. Why are you telling me this? Because you're the only one who might understand. I don't understand anything anymore. That's not true. It feels true. She lowered her voice. She misses you. That's not my problem. It used to be. Used to be is important. She wants to talk. I don't think that's a good idea. Please. I'll think about it. She left quickly. That night, Lena texted me. Lena, can we meet? I stared at it for a long time. Me? Okay. We met outside the conference hall. You came, she said. I said I would. You didn't have to. I know. She looked down. I don't know where to start. Try anywhere. I'm sorry. For what part? All of it. That's vague. I humiliated you. Yes. I didn't mean to hurt you. But you did. I was under pressure. So was I. I made a mistake. Multiple. She flinched. I know. Why now? Because I see you differently. I didn't change for you. I know. Then why talk? Because I can't stop thinking about it. About me? About everything. I nodded slowly. I don't feel what I used to. That's fair. I don't feel love anymore. Her eyes flickered. Not even a little. No. That's final. It is. I thought maybe. Don't guess my feelings. She looked away. Victor and I. It's complicated. It always is. He's not who I thought. People rarely are. I feel stuck. That's between you and him. Do you hate me? I paused. No. That's it. That's it. I destroyed us. You ended it. There's a difference. She stepped closer. I miss you. I don't miss me in that life. That life mattered. It ended. Silence grew between us. I wish you were different, she whispered. I am. I wish I could fix it. You can't. Her voice cracked. I loved you once. I believe you did. Do you believe me now? I don't need to. She stared at me like she was searching for something I no longer had. I'm sorry, she said again. I know. Can we ever? No. She stopped. I continued, quieter. I'm not angry anymore. That's all I have left. Her eyes filled. So that's it. Yes. She nodded slowly, like accepting something she didn't want. I hope you're happy, she said. I am working on it. She left without looking back. I stood alone for a moment. Daniel called. Where are you? Outside. Everything okay? Yes. Good. We just got a new investor interest. From who? Victor's company is collapsing. I close my eyes. So it begins. You sound calm. I am. Come back in. I'm coming. I walk back inside. No anger. No revenge. Just distance. And for the first time, I understood something clearly. I don't need to destroy anyone, I whispered to myself. I just need to keep moving. Have you seen the news? Daniel asked while walking into my office. No, I said without looking up. Victor's company is bleeding money. I paused. How bad? Bad enough that investors are pulling out. I leaned back. So it's real. It's collapsing, he said. I nodded slowly. Interesting. You don't sound surprised. I'm not. Why? Because systems like that don't last. Daniel studied me. You okay with this? I don't feel anything about it. That's new for you. I learned. Later that night, my phone rang. Unknown number. I answered. Hello. A shaky breath. It's me. I recognized her instantly. Lena, can we meet? I don't think that's a good idea. Please. A pause. Fine. We met near a quiet street cafe. You came, she said. I said I would. She looked tired. Everything is falling apart. I heard. He lied to me. That's not surprising. I helped him build connections, she said quickly. My name is tied to everything. That's unfortunate. I didn't know he was using me. Most people don't until it's late. She looked down. I feel trapped. That's between you and him. I don't know who he is anymore. You never did, I said calmly. She flinched. That's harsh. It's honest. I made mistakes. Yes. I know you don't care anymore. That part is correct. Her voice softened. Do you hate me? I don't. That's worse. I disagree. She swallowed. I miss when you looked at me like I mattered. I used to. And now I'm here for work. She looked away. I ruined everything. You chose something. That's different. I didn't choose this fall. But you chose the climb. Silence stretched between us. I'm scared, she whispered. Of what? Of him. Of losing everything. You're already losing it. She nodded slowly. Can I fix anything? I don't think so. She stepped closer. Can we go back? No. Her eyes filled. You don't feel anything at all? I feel clarity. That's not an answer. It is for me. She looked like she wanted to say more, but stopped. I should go, she said quietly. You should. She hesitated. I wish you hated me. I don't waste energy like that anymore. She left without another word. The next morning, Daniel called a meeting. We got an offer, he said. For what? To acquire Victor's company. The room went silent. That's fast, Maya said. It's collapsing faster than expected, Daniel replied. All eyes turned to me. You'll lead it, Daniel said. I stared at him. Me? Yes. I exhaled. You're serious. Completely. Maya leaned forward. Are you okay with that? I didn't answer immediately. Say no, she added softly. I looked at the files on the table. If we don't step in, hundreds lose jobs. That's not your responsibility, she said. It becomes it when I can stop it. Daniel nodded. That's why I asked you. Maya sighed. Just don't lose yourself in it. I won't. But I wasn't sure I believed that. Days later, I met Lena again. You're really doing it? She asked. Yes. You're taking over his company? I'm restructuring it. She shook her head. That's him losing everything. That's business. Do you feel anything about it? No. She studied me carefully. You've changed too much. I've changed enough. I don't recognize you. That's fine. I feel like I'm watching my past disappear. That's what time does. Her voice cracked. I didn't think it would end like this. It usually doesn't end how people expect. She stepped closer. Are you doing this because of me? No. Are you sure? I don't operate that way anymore. She nodded slowly. I guess I deserve that answer. You didn't ask for my help back then. I didn't think I needed it. Most people don't. She looked down. I wish I could go back. You can't. I know. I turned slightly. I have work to do. Before I left, she whispered. You look like someone I lost forever. I didn't respond. Because she wasn't wrong. The acquisition moved fast. Meetings. Papers. Calls. Maya stayed by my side during every late night. You're quiet today, she said. I'm focused. On what? Stability. That sounds like you're building walls. Maybe I am. She hesitated. You know this won't fix everything. I know. Then why push so hard? Because it matters to the employees. And you. I paused. I'm fine. That's not what I asked. I don't know what I am anymore. She softened. That's the most honest thing you've said. I looked at her. Do you think I'm becoming someone worse? I think you're becoming someone different. Is that good? I don't know yet. The final day came. Victor stood in the boardroom, defeated. You did this, he said sharply. I signed documents, I replied. You destroyed me. You destroyed yourself. He turned to Lena. This is your fault. Her face went pale. My fault. You gave him access to everything. I didn't know. You never know anything. Security stepped closer. I built this company, Victor snapped. You mismanaged it, I said calmly. He pointed at me. You think you're better than me? No. Then why are you here? Because someone has to clean up what you left behind. Silence. He laughed bitterly. Enjoy it. It will rot like everything else. He was escorted out. Lena stood frozen. I didn't want this, she whispered. I know. I didn't mean for it to end like this. I know that too. She looked at me one last time. Are you happy now? I thought for a moment. I'm not there yet. Then I turned away. And for the first time, I realized karma wasn't something I chased. It was something that arrived on its own, quietly and completely. I was in the office when Daniel said it was done. Done? I asked. The acquisition is complete, Daniel said. I leaned back in my chair. So Victor's company is officially ours? He nodded. Yes, it's finalized. I exhaled slowly. And Victor? Gone from the industry, he said. No influence left. I stared at the table. So that's it. Maya looked at me carefully. You don't sound happy. I don't know what I sound like. You sound quiet, she said softly. I shook my head. No, not empty. Just quiet. Daniel stepped closer. That's progress. Progress doesn't feel like anything, I said. He smiled slightly. It rarely does. Later that day, I stepped outside alone. The wind felt different. Lighter. Then my phone rang. Lena, I said when I answered. I need to see you, she said quickly. I don't think that's a good idea. Please. I paused. Fine. One time. We met near the old cafe. You came, she said. I said I would. She looked nervous. Everything is gone now. I know. I lost everything, she said. You made choices, I replied. I didn't think it would end like this. Most people don't. She stepped closer. Do you hate me? No, I said. Then what do you feel? Nothing strong anymore. She flinched. That's worse. I disagree. I understand you now, she whispered. Too late, I said. I was wrong about you, she said. You were wrong about a lot of things. Silence stretched. Can we try again? She asked. I shook my head. No. Even a chance? There are no chances left there. Her eyes filled. I loved you. I know. And now? Now I've moved on. She nodded slowly. I deserve that. Yes, I said. She looked down. I hope you're happy. I'm getting there. She left without looking back. I stood there for a long time. Maya found me later. You okay? She asked. I think so. You don't sound sure. I'm not sure about anything anymore. She nodded. That's honest. We walked together in silence. You've changed, she said. I had to. Do you regret it? No. Even her. I thought for a moment. No, not anymore. She smiled faintly. Good. I used to think love was everything, I said. And now I think survival is. She looked at me. That's not all you are. Maybe not, I said. You're still you, she said. I don't feel like that boy anymore. Good, she said softly. That boy was hurting. We stopped walking. You stayed, I said. I always do, she replied. Why? Because you didn't deserve to be alone in this. I looked at her. You helped me more than you think. I know, she said. Maya texted me late that night. Maya, I'm outside. Me, it's late. Maya, I know. I opened the door. You didn't have to come, I said. I wanted to, she replied. We stood in silence. You look tired, she said. I feel different, I answered. Different is good, she said. I used to be afraid of silence, I said. And now, she asked. Now I live in it. She nodded slowly. You're not alone in it anymore. I looked at her. Why you stay so close? She hesitated. Because you matter to me. The words didn't shock me. They settled. I don't know how to respond, I said. You don't have to, she replied. We walked a little together outside my apartment. Do you ever think about the past? She asked. Sometimes, I said, but it feels like someone else's memory. That's healing, she said. I don't feel healed. You don't have to, she said. Just moving forward is enough. I stopped walking. Maya. Yes. I think I'm finally alive again. She smiled. I know. This time I believed her. And I finally stopped looking back at who I used to be because I don't need him anymore.